Teddy, too far!
He wasn't supposed to exist. That's the first thought that comes to mind when you meet Teddy, the little foal who was never expected to be born. It all began with Eleanor, a 19-year-old mare rescued from an auction. She had already lived a long, hard life, and when she came into her new home, she brought a tiny foal into the world, a spirited little colt named Teddy. Can you imagine the shock and the joy? A horse that old, delivering a healthy foal? It felt nothing short of a miracle. Teddy was small, but what he lacked in size, he made up for in personality. From the very beginning, he was a spark of life, a mischievous little fireball who never ran out of energy. He loved to nibble on hair, dash around the pasture, and turn every moment into a game. His playfulness brought smiles to everyone around him, and his presence quickly became a reminder of unexpected joy. But Teddy's world wasn't always filled with laughter. Eleanor, having endured so much hardship in her past, was fiercely protective of her son. She watched over him constantly, and when any curious dwarf ponies tried to approach, Eleanor made it very clear they were not welcome. She would pin her ears back, stomp her feet, and chase them away. Her protectiveness was endearing, but it also left Teddy isolated. He wanted friends. He wanted to belong. But every time he trotted toward the dwarf ponies with his little tail, flicking in excitement, they turned him away. Imagine being so full of energy, so ready to share joy, only to be left alone again and again. So, Teddy made do. Instead of playing with ponies, he played with dogs. He grew up chasing tails, romping in the grass alongside his canine companions, and finding comfort in their company. Still, something was missing. He was a foal, and deep down, he longed to be accepted by his own kind. And then, something beautiful happened. Slowly, the dwarf ponies softened. They began to see Teddy not as an intruder, but as one of them. One day, when he ran toward them, they didn't turn away. They let him join. Can you picture his joy? From that moment on, Teddy's world changed forever. He became the life of the herd, always running, always playing, always making sure he didn't miss a single moment of fun. If there was a new game, Teddy was there. If the ponies started racing, Teddy was already at the front. He was described as having the biggest case of FOMO anyone had ever seen. And maybe that's what made him so lovable. His eagerness to be part of everything, to live fully, to share his joy. Today, Teddy has grown into a horse who knows only love. From a foal who once stood on the edges of friendship, he became the heart of every gathering. And perhaps that's Teddy's gift to us, a reminder that even when life begins in loneliness, acceptance and love are always possible. Isn't that the kind of hope we all need? Because in the end, Teddy is more than just Eleanor's miracle foal. He is proof that joy can be unexpected, friendships can be found, and happiness when shared becomes even brighter.